Hello everyone. Today I'd like to compare pellets to a commercial mix. I'm holding this label up. It's one of the pellets I buy. It's 18%. I'm going to hold it here a little while so you guys can hopefully see what ingredients go into pellets. Of course, you could always stop the video and look it over. Now I'm going to show you some of the things that are in the commercial mix. I'll hold it here for a few seconds. And let you get the idea. Okay, here we go. If you're a flight flyer or a tiplet flyer, or you breed pigeons, you just like to breed them, pellets are probably excellent to feed. In fact, I've grown to like them very, very much. Many years ago, you know me back in time, I raised pigeons on turkey pellets. They were pretty high. I think it was 25% protein. Too much protein. I had to cut it. But the pigeons I bred on those turkey pellets were absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, I want to do this right because it's important for the racer flyer, for the guys in competition. I sure hope you guys looked at the Krebs cycle and the Corey cycle. A lot of information on those, and you could find them on the web. You could study them and learn them real well. It's how the energy is produced in your body and in pigeons as well. On that label, you may have seen the racing mix. Racing mixes contain a lot of peas. Guys a lot of flyers don't like the white peas. Some of the manufacturers actually make mixes that don't include the Canadian pea. The reason peas are not so great for your birds when you're racing them now, you got to understand it's two different things. When the amino acids are broken down and the proteins are broken down and the body is putting new chains together because it forms a chain to make whatever is needed by the bird, whether it be a blood cell or a feather, whatever. The proteins are put in that order to make that product in the pigeon. Your feathers, the skin, the eyes, everything. They're made in chains. But if you're racing your pigeons, proteins are very hard to break down and to be converted into sugars. So maybe a couple days before the race or the day before the race, you want to cut back on the proteins. Maybe feed a little more fat if it's a long race. If it's a short race, carbohydrates. The sugars, when you see a pigeon take off and go, that energy are the sugar reserves in the bird. He's using that for the initial flight, or if a hawk chases him, the sugars go up, the energy level goes up, and he's escaping. He's using sugars that's stored in the body. But after your pigeon is flying a few minutes, everything changes. The body starts to utilize the fats, whether they're stored in the muscle, the liver, wherever they get it. It starts using fats. It's not as efficient a system to get the sugar to where it's needed to be converted into ATP, but it'll keep the bird flying for hours and hours and hours. It's the fats. It's the fats. What exactly is the right amount of fats? I can't tell you. I'm not that bright. Maybe somebody else can. And if you could learn it, boy, tell me, because I'd like to know. But I want you to understand the commercial mixes that you're feeding your pigeons are very expensive. Pellets are fairly inexpensive. And pellets, let me get that list back. They contain a lot of good things. These particular pellets have a probiotic in it. We'll go into probiotics one day in detail if you'd like. But a probiotic, in short, fills voids where bad bacteria can live. It fills that void. Bad bacteria can't get in there. Probiotics are kind of important to prevent sickness. Also in digestion, they're important because they create B12. None of your grains or feeds contain B12. So where's the pigeon getting it? He's making it in his gizzard, in his digestive tract. He's producing B12. Pellets, they supplement B12. He can ingest it. It's got vitamin A in it, D3, and that's sunlight. Fat, food fiber, calcium, phosphorus, salt, sodium, magnesium. A lot of things in pellets. And a lot of things are supplemented in pellets. It's probably a little better diet giving it to your pigeons than grain. Now this video can go on for hours. Feeding your pigeons and the nutrition that they need is a very, very intense, I'll say intense subject. A lot of guys have posted things on the web about it. My advice is to search around, see what some of the experienced guys are doing, and they've made some very good websites with a lot of information on it. But educate yourself. Know that that man is talking about something that you can understand and you could relate to it. Don't take anything from even me, a pigeon flyer. I always tell you, get the scientific data. Get it and get it right. That's why I tell you, learn the Cori cycle. Learn the Krebs cycle. you'll understand how the energy in the body is produced, and you'll learn how to feed your birds. You're going to probably find that you want to give them a little more fats on them 4 and 5s, and maybe on them 1 and 2s, some more carbohydrates. So I'm going to tell you to study, and maybe tell me. I would love to learn it. Okay, give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs down, check the channel, and subscribe. We'll be talking about other subjects. I'll try to go into more detail on this at some point in time. Thank you for watching.